Hello my friends, how are y'all doing out there? It's great to see you for yet another video. I hope you're having a good day, all of that stuff, because Donald Trump is not. He is very cranky today. He wakes up grumpy almost every day, but today he is really mad because there is a new saying, a new acronym, if you will, about Donald Trump going around, having to do with all of Donald Trump's trade wars. You guys know how he starts trade wars with other countries for absolutely no reason, causes the global economy to go into absolute chaos, and then he backs down, gets punked out by these other countries basically, and backs off of his tariffs. And we do it over and over and over again, to the point that it's starting to get very old to the rest of the world. The rest of the world just thinks we look silly at this point, and honestly we do. So there's this new acronym going around about Donald Trump, and it's quite hilarious, and it's got him all worked up. He was doing a little press conference today, I think confirming Janine Pirro, which is fun, right? What could possibly go wrong? We need another drunk in Donald Trump's cabinet. Nothing went wrong with Pete Hegseth, so why not, right? But anyways, this new acronym that other countries and editorials are using is taco, right? And it means Trump always chickens out. And boy, when he heard that, did his fat little face turn red. You could see his chubby little fist all balled up while he was pissed off about what was going on. But I don't think that he's mad about the thing that people would most likely think he's mad about, and that's them attacking Donald Trump on being a weak person and a weak president, because he is those things. And I think he's mad about that, but I think he's more mad about something else that's going on here, and that is that Donald Trump's name is now attached to a Mexican food, and Donald Trump is a racist, and that's probably making him really upset that now anytime somebody says taco, Donald Trump's name is attached to it. And you know how he hates those Mexicans, so that's got him all fired up. So I was thinking about it, my friends. I was like, what can we do to make Donald Trump feel better today? Because that is the duty of all Americans at this point. Our entire existence is to make Donald Trump feel good about himself, right? He's a fragile man that needs us to take care of him. So I thought about it, and I thought I'd help Donald Trump out today. And I thought about what kind of food really screams white person, right? Because we can't be tacos, we can't do that. That really upset him. What really screams white person? And I thought about Donald Trump and the sort of diet that he has, and he really enjoys hamburgers. He loves a good hamburger. He loves chicken nuggets. He loves fried chicken. It's how he got that Greek godlike body that he has, of course. And what goes good with all those, the thing that Donald Trump really likes? Condiments. Donald Trump fucking loves condiments. Now, don't piss him off. He'll throw some ketchup at your head. He'll have it sprayed all over the walls of the Oval Office when he gets really grumpy. And you got to be careful with that. So I thought about it, and I came up with the perfect acronym, the perfect plan for Donald Trump. And I came up with, my friends, mayonnaise. Now, does that not scream white guy? Hell yeah, it does. We love our mayonnaise, don't we? Hell yeah. So I got you, Donald Trump, and I made it into a nice acronym. Ready? Are you guys ready for this? Look, man appearing yellow and orange knows nothing about international trade and sucks at everything. Mayonnaise. Now, I know some of you are looking right here. Josh, what the hell are you doing? You spelled nose wrong. And no, I didn't, actually. To the contrary, my friends. I'm actually trying to bring MAGA along with us on this so they can keep up. And you know that the MAGA movement isn't necessarily known for their spelling and reading skills. As a matter of fact, they're struggling with you. I mean, let me say that the right way. They struggle greatly with your and your. They don't know the difference. And I anticipate that here in the future, when they find out about there's going to be riots in the fucking streets as they try to comprehend that. So nose is actually spelt in a way that they can understand and read it and understand what's going on there. And it's part of my no MAGA left behind initiative, my friends. So I'm just trying to help them out, bring them along to hopefully one day find out that their orange Jesus is a fucking con artist. And we'll see how that all works out, my friends. So this is true though. This one 100% true. You'll have to forgive all the shaking that's going on in here. It looks like I'm in the middle of a goddamn tornado or a hurricane possibly, but I ran from Atlanta yesterday, so if there is a hurricane, I'm not in it. What's actually going on is they are loading my trailer right now, and the fucking forklift driver is very, very aggressive today, so we might get some shaking. Seizure warnings for anyone out there. But anyways, this taco thing is very true. This is a thing that has taken fire basically overnight. And I think it was a newspaper or something that started doing it first, but I could be wrong about that. But it was in relation to, well, all of Donald Trump's tariffs, of course, but most recently how he put tariffs on the European Union. So immediately he backed off of those. Well, I think he backed off, or he may have lowered the rate. The problem with Donald Trump's tariffs is it's hard to fucking keep up with them. But as we know, recently he put 50% tariffs, or said he was going to put 50% tariffs on the entirety of the European Union. Then whoever is running shit over there, I don't fucking know. I'm educated in America, my friends. But he had a phone call with someone who probably bullied the shit out of Donald Trump, and he lowered the tariffs, or put the tariffs on pause for the time being. This forklift operator's got my camera all fucked up. I'm not real happy with him right now, banging around in my trailer like he's doing. My camera angle's all fucked up. Anyways, it is caught on fucking huge. What's his name? I think he's a late night guy, maybe on MSNBC, CNN, I don't really know. It's like Lawrence, is it O'Donnell? I'm not really sure. You would think I would know that guy's last name, because I fucking love listening to that dude every morning. That's one of the first people I listen to, because he's the one that coined the Donnie Two Dolls. And I love how he goes into his little tangents about Donald Trump, and reminds Donald Trump and the American people over and over just how fucking stupid Donald Trump is. And it's one of the greatest things ever. Obviously, we've seen this. I can't even keep up with the tariffs anymore. I used to have them numbered. We had Trade War 1, we had Trade War 2, and I don't know where Trade War 3 began and ended, to be honest with you. I don't know if we're in Trade War 4, 5, 6. I don't really fucking know. But Donald Trump, of course, started with Canada and Mexico talking about fentanyl, and the reason he was doing that was so he could use his emergency powers to do tariffs. And then when there was no resistance from our spineless government that didn't stop him from doing it, they voted on it, I believe, to try to stop him from doing tariffs, and they voted the wrong fucking way. Oh, our government, aren't they fucking adorable? They're just fantastic people, aren't they? But he was doing that to cover up and say he was just using his emergency powers. And since then, he has done on again, off again tariffs over and over and over again. And I've been saying this since he started doing it. It was about the second time that he took the tariffs down. I started to think, man, we might have a pattern here. We might have something that's going to happen over and over. A pattern, like I just said, a fucking pattern. I'm just helping MAGA out again. They're like, what does pattern mean? It's a thing that happens over and over until you can start to identify what's going to happen next based on what's happened before. MAGA, a pattern, my friends. I'm just trying to fucking help you, okay? But I started to notice that was going to be a thing. And I've been saying all along, it's only a matter of time before the world responds in the only ways that they can, right? By, of course, looking for other trade partners. And of course, that's what a lot of the world has done. They went out and found themselves different trade partners, made new deals, and countries are thriving because of it. I'm not saying that necessarily these countries improved economically, but they sustained through what could have been catastrophic had they not done anything. You know, Canada's out there making moves, China's making moves, I'm sure Mexico is, I'm sure everybody fucking is, because now, just as predicted, America is considered to be a very unreliable trade partner because of fucking Donald Trump. So while the rest of the world is cutting us off from from trade, while our GDP is shrinking, while our supply chain is broken, while small businesses are closing. I mean, there's such an extensive list of everything that's going fucking wrong in this country. And the reason I laugh is because what else can I do? Like, I could cry, but, well, I was going to say that don't get views, but it might. It might get a lot of views, actually. But we'll laugh about it for now. I'll resort to crying if ever this channel's just dying on me and I don't know what to do anymore. I'll cry then, okay? It'll be a desperate plea for somebody to please watch my fucking videos. This forklift driver needs to knock his shit off. He's pissing me off. Anyways, so there's all of that going on, basically. America's getting cut out economically. It is something to a point that I think needed to happen. It sucks for all the reasonable, rational Americans that are going to go through the bullshit that we're going to go through. But we've had propaganda kicked down our fucking throats for as long as we can fucking remember. I don't know how other countries are. They make us pledge allegiance to a flag. Can you believe that? Yeah, you stand in school, you're all of fucking 2 feet tall with your hand over your heart, and they make you pledge your allegiance to a flag. We didn't even know what allegiance meant. We just knew we had to do it or we'd get in trouble, and we didn't want to get in trouble, so we did that. But I'm sure other countries have propaganda like that also, but we are taught our whole lives that America is the greatest country on the world, in the world, which it's fucking not. I mean, other countries have universal health care. How about that? 6 weeks of vacation per year, pretty fucking standard. Not killing themselves at work, fucking, where Americans, we just live to work. That's all we do. Our lives are completely fucking wasted, to the point that sometimes it's just like fucking, it seems pointless. Like, okay, so I'm gonna work my ass off for the next, what, 60 fucking years, make bullshit wages while some billionaire gets even richer off of my fucking hard work? The American dream's fucking dead, my friends. They buried that motherfucker a long time ago. Took it out in the pasture or something. Oh, took it to the train station. How about that? Yeah, I've been watching a little bit of Yellowstone lately. I like the prequels better, if I'm being honest, but that's a whole other tangent. We can talk about that. The prequels were way better. I don't know about this John Dutton guy flying around in his helicopter now after the years and years that his ancestors put into working their asses off and dying just to have that piece of land. I just started Yellowstone and he looks like a fucking spoiled brat to me. I'm gonna keep watching, but I like the prequels a lot more. I don't know how that relates to the fucking video, but it does. Anyways, I hope you're still with me, the fucking tangents. The other thing is, the other countries are responding by straight up making fun of Donald Trump at this point. And I think it's fucking hilarious. Now, it's not good for us because we're Americans, right? We're Donald Trump's whipping boy. All the things he's mad about, he is currently taking out on America. He's mad about losing to Joe Biden. He said today in his confirmation press conference for that drunk chick, he said that the election was rigged yet again. He is pissed off because Americans did not fucking vote for him. He is pissed off because we make fun of him, and he's a fragile fucking man baby. So basically what I'm starting to think is happening, and I should have caught this sooner. I probably did catch it sooner, but now it's becoming very obvious. Donald Trump is 100% taking his spoiled brat anger out on American citizens right now, because what he's doing has no fucking benefit to us at all, and he's gonna kill us, my friends. I don't mean that. I mean, he's going to make our lives a living fucking hell because he doesn't believe that he could have lost an election to Joe Biden. But it is humorous to me. You know, I think it's fantastic that other countries are standing up to Donald Trump and saying, we don't need you. It's very refreshing to see basically the rest of the world not bow down to a dictator. That's what has to happen in this situation. I don't like it because I fucking live here, all right? But we've had in human history so many examples of countries not standing up to other countries that were trying to be bullies until it was too late and all hell broke loose. Well, it's not too late and all hell has not broke loose. And the world at this point, I know most of you Canadians are really nice and really friendly. Some of you are real dicks. Just some of you, and you yell at me, well, you do something about it. The fuck you want me to do? Like, I mean, I'm doing my best here, but I can't go fucking citizens arrest Donald Trump. I could try, but I'm gonna get fucking pepper sprayed and thrown face first on the ground pretty fucking quickly. I'm doing my best. I'm doing what I know how. I'm spreading the fucking word to blue collar hillbillies that look like me that this guy's fucking us over, all right? It takes all of us here in America too to fucking figure out what we're going to do. What I'm saying though, even to the grumpy Canadians, like I said, most Canadians are cool. Some of them are really fucking grumpy. I'm giving you a round of applause for standing up and saying we're not going to let this son of a bitch bully the rest of the world. That's how this needs to go. Americans need to find out we are not the greatest country in the world, and we are completely dependent on other countries for other things. And that's not to say that we can't do anything. It's to say that we live in a global economy now, and all countries are dependent on each other to get shit done. And that's okay. Right? Let's do it then, America. If this is what we're gonna fucking do, let's fuck around and find out. Let's find out that we are not all-powerful, all-knowing, and we can't accomplish these things. And it's a healthy fucking dose of reality that honestly America needs at this point, because we are severely fucking up. And the fact that so many other world leaders are completely trolling the shit out of Donald Trump, embarrassing him and humiliating him any chance that they get is great. I think it's fucking fantastic. So, that's it. That's the video. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, wait, I got one more. Taco Tuesday just took on a whole other meaning here in America. See, used to be Taco Tuesday, we just ate tacos. Well, now Monday, he's going to put on tariffs, and then it'll be Taco Tuesday. Trump always chickens out. Let me know if you were here about 16 minutes and you heard that zinger right there. It sounded better in my head, if I'm being honest. That was a much better joke in my head. Anyways, I gotta roll. I gotta go yell at this forklift driver. Just kidding, but he is pissing me off. Here he comes again. Anyways, before he rattles the shit out of this camera, I gotta go. Love you guys. Bye now.